Say hello to the most spectacular addition to this year's NFL season, the SoFi Stadium. Home to the LA Rams and LA Chargers, this revolutionary build cost over $5 billion, making it the most expensive sports ground in the world. This stunning indoor-outdoor complex features not only the league's latest, greatest and most technologically advanced stadium, but also a 6,000-seat performance area, a 2.5-acre plaza, a 25-acre community park and a 5.5-acre lake. As both the Rams and Chargers start to lay down their foundations in sunny California, the SoFi Stadium, along with its surrounding landscape, will play a key role in attracting local fans and bringing in those from further afield. Let's take a closer look at this multi-billion-dollar sporting masterpiece. Funded and developed by Rams owner Stan Kroenke, the SoFi Stadium is intended to be so much more than simply a playing field for the NFL. The stadium itself will act as the centerpiece of a huge entertainment, retail, commercial and residential development that sprawls across nearly 300 acres of pristine landscape. There's a lot going on in and around this new mega project, from the new NFL media headquarters to the retail spaces, hotels, apartment buildings, parks, you get the idea. The unmistakably massive arena is, of course, the main attraction. With a game day seating capacity of 72,000, it's currently the third largest stadium in the county. The SoFi Stadium can also extend its capacity to hold up to 100,000 guests, quite the party trick that will certainly come in handy when the FIFA World Cup and Summer Olympic Games make their way over to the States. The seating arrangement itself is quite typical of most stadiums. However, its proximity to the playing field is on the limit of what the NFL will allow, which for obvious reasons is a great thing for the fans. The 92,000-seat Rose Bowl in Pasadena and 77,000-seat neighboring Coliseum might beat the SoFi Stadium in terms of standard capacity, but at nearly 100 years old, they're both seriously outdated and don't even come close when we start getting into the features. The SoFi Stadium has set a new standard for the world of sports stadiums. From end to end, the SoFi is filled with the best of everything. We're talking top-spec technology, luxurious executive suites, fine dining, and impeccable amenities. Everything you need to create an unforgettable and mesmerizing experience. The most obvious example of the amazing technology to be found within is the giant 360-degree video board that dominates the interior of the arena. Measuring in at 120 yards long and 75 yards wide, the screen is 20% longer and 50% wider than the regulation football field that sits right below. The double-sided 80 million pixel 4K Oculus display is the largest video board ever made for a sports venue, offering every attendee a perfect view of close-up gameplay, instant replays, advertisements, and of course, the score. Weighing more than 1,000 tons, getting the screen suspended was no easy task, but still, that wasn't the hardest engineering feat facing the SoFi design team. Due to the stadium being located relatively close to the LAX airport, the build had to adhere to strict height restrictions. For this reason, the playing field and lower floors are actually situated 30 meters below ground, reducing the venue's vertical footprint significantly. More than 5 million cubic meters of dirt had to be excavated from the stadium bowl and redistributed around the site. You'll notice how the sleek roof adds to the SoFi's low profile, which is an amazing feature in its own right. The asymmetric design of the shield-like roof acts like a great big air duct, channeling the ocean breeze through its aerodynamic shape, cooling the stands and fans in the process. Massive 60 by 60 foot sliding vents can also be opened even wider, increasing airflow on those really hot summer days. The entirety of the roof is clad in frit-pattern ethylene tetrafluoroethylene, or ETFE, which is an incredibly durable, translucent plastic that shades visitors and reduces the sun's heat by around 50%. Although California is not exactly known for its frequent showers, the enclosed roof will also do a great job at keeping everybody inside dry whilst maintaining an outdoorsy, fresh air feel. Surrounding the circumference of the stadium are a number of huge pillars. These supports prop up the stands and hold up the bulk of the roof structure, but also hide one other very important feature. The stadium sits right next to the Newport-Inglewood fault line, making the site particularly prone to minor and potentially major earthquakes. To prevent the structure from crumbling under the stress of a tremor, each of the supporting pillars house an isolator at each end, allowing the structure to flex and move without causing any significant damages. Connected to the stadium via a number of well-designed pathways and running trails is the SoFi Stadium's Lake Park, the other main attraction of the vast development. The park will be open to the public year-round, offering a stunning escape for both visitors to the stadium and residents local to the Inglewood area. The adjacent artificial lake was inspired by the lake that used to sit in the middle of the Hollywood Park racetrack, which used to be located on the very same site.